Express Sport scores each of Man Utd boss Erik ten Hag's 16 signings out of 10. Manchester United boss Erik ten Hag is under pressure with a £150 million summer spree, struggling to elevate the Red Devils back among the contenders for the Premier League title. A dismal start to the campaign has prompted scrutiny of United's business with ten Hag at the helm. Express Sport rates each of the 53-year-old's 15 signings. Rasmus Højlund 7. Despite failing to score in the Premier League so far, there is clear potential in Danish striker Højlund. At nearly £72 million, he may prove to be a rare good expensive signing at Old Trafford. Andre Onana 6. The jury remains out on Onana, who has shown flashes of both his strengths and weaknesses in his first few months. There was the stunning late penalty save against Copenhagen, but there have also been a couple of errors. Johnny Evans 6. It seemed inconceivable that veteran Evans might play a role other than providing an experienced voice on the training ground, but an injury crisis has thrust the Northern Irishman into action on occasion. The 35-year-old has done okay but is clearly not a long-term option. Mason Mount 5. Ten Hag signed Mount without having a clear plan for the England star. Best as a number 10, Mount finds club captain Bruno Fernandes ahead of him in that position. The 24-year-old is not quite as natural in a deeper midfield role and looks shackled in that role. Sufyan Amrabat 6. Amrabat has endured a disrupted start to life at Old Trafford due to injury. He has been unable to stamp his authority on the midfield in his 5 Premier League appearances. Altay Bayındır 4. Turkish goalkeeper Bayındır is yet to play for United after his summer switch from Fenerbahce. Onana has even been preferred ahead of the 25-year-old when Ten Hag has rotated his teams. The Dutchman ominously warned that Bayındır is still learning the English game. Sergio Reguilón 4. Reguilón was not good enough for Tottenham and was a desperate loan signing when Luke Shaw and Tyrell Malacia were injured. An injury has limited his impact in his first few months. Ten Hag might have been better off trusting U21 fullback Alvaro Fernandes, rather than sending the youngster on loan. Antony 4. Antony showed a flash of brilliance with a stunning goal in the Manchester Derby last season, but there has been little else from the Brazilian. There has certainly been no justification of the supreme £86 million fee paid to Ajax, with Ten Hag personally pushing for a deal that has failed to become a success. Casemiro 7. A dip in form this season aside, Casemiro has been Ten Hag's best signing. The experienced midfielder lifted United out of a terrible start to last season and was important in guiding the Red Devils to their Carabao Cup triumph earlier this year. Lisandro Martinez 5. Like Antony, Ten Hag pushed hard to sign Martinez and should take some blame for a £48 million purchase that seems overpriced. Martinez has done well, but his injuries and inconsistency have proved a problem. There were better options available on the market in the summer of 2022. Wout Weghorst 3. Weghorst was a cheap loan signing who failed to score in the Premier League. The Red Devils were desperately fortunate that Liverpool, Chelsea and Tottenham were poor last season. Otherwise their Champions League qualification might not have been so simple. Martin Dubravka 4. Dubravka was signed on loan to provide backup to David De Gea last season. He played twice before being recalled by Newcastle. Jack Butland, N.A. Butland replaced Dubravka, signing on loan from Crystal Palace, but did not play.